Okay, so this is the purple Skyva. And again, it plays very similarly, if not identical, to my grey Skyva, which I actually can't really find at the moment, but I'm sure it'll pop up somewhere. Yep, so yeah, as usual, the Skyva is super awesome at horizontal finger grinds. This one has a bit more vibe than my grey one. I feel as if it's just the surface of basically the finger grind, but generally it plays, you know, very similar. Yeah, so like one side's perfectly fine, the other side just needs a little bit of working in, and then it should be sweet. Just got a nut there. I'll show you what it's like unscrewed. So it's got a small axle there. Comes stock with a center track bearing, pretty smooth center track bearing as well, and it's got just two pads there, and basically, yeah, just a stock kind of Skyva. So I feel as if Magic Yo-Yo has really streamlined the process and like pumping these things out so you can kind of keep up with demand. But yeah, these are definitely very good. I mean, my initial thoughts from the Skyva are there if you want to check it out, but this is just me kind of like playing around with each of the other colorways. So yeah, alright. I'll test out this subtle blue colorway. And right now I'm not using the stock Magic Yo-Yo string, I'm just using a blueprint string. But yeah, it should feel the same. So yeah, all of these are really smooth and really nice. I'm not sure whether these are B grades or these are A grades, but yeah, all of them feel as smooth, if not smoother, than my original grey Skyva. So yeah, if you guys are worried about like the, I don't know, eventual diminishing quality control, don't. They play very well, just as well as the previous batch. Yeah. So I feel as if the only difference between a lot of these yo-yos is the color. Just based off all the yo-yos I've tried so far, they play identical, or have the properties that Skyva is known for. Super long finger spin times. One thing I found is that the inner cup isn't as polished as the earlier runs, so it may take a bit of, I don't know, finger grinding to like iron them out a little bit, but I don't know, once that happens they should play fine, and it's not really that big a deal. It'll fix itself with time. Alright, let's try the orange one out. Okay, so this one's definitely different. Oh my god. Okay, so this is a dead smooth Skyva. Okay, this one's smoother than the rest of them, and you can kind of sense that there's like a bearing kind of difference as well. I'm tempted to unscrew it, but I don't want to because it's this one plays different to the rest of them. I think the bearing, I don't know, there's something about the bearing that just makes it play a little bit smoother. That being said, every other Skyva I've picked up today has been super smooth. It's just this one seems to be exceptionally so. So I don't know. If you want a smooth one, maybe you should get an orange Skyva. And again, yeah, still finger grinds, super well. But yeah, the bearing in this orange one is different, and it's giving it a very smooth, premium kind of vibe. So the rest played like normal Skyvas, but this plays a little bit more smooth than usual. And I sense it has a slightly longer spin time, but I'm not really sure why this bearing is different. It might just be, you know, a different factory bearing or something happened. But yeah, that's pretty cool. This orange one's really nice. I might keep this one. Okay, the next one is the yellow Skyva. So yeah. Okay. So this is also different. I've noticed that there's a variation in the bearings. So while some bearings are about the same as like most yo-yos, the warmer colors tend to have this different sounding center track bearing. In fact, you know what, I'm gonna open it up and see if there's a difference in the bearings. So that's pretty tight. And yeah. As you can see there, that's how long the bearing spins for. Gray pads and same kind of axle. The only difference between this one and the one I opened up previously is that this bearing is shielded, as you see here. So it kind of keeps the grit and dirt out. But yeah, if you've ever like experienced cleaning bearings, generally it doesn't really make a difference whether you shield them or not. It's just easier to maintain, but there's a kind of difference in sound between the bearings. Now that I've unscrewed it, actually, it's pretty similar to the other ones, but yeah, maybe resist unscrewing your Skyvas because they probably have come tuned to like as smooth as possible, and if you unscrew it, you might tamper with that. But I don't know. For a yo-yo like the Skyva, it doesn't really make a difference. It's a fun plastic throw anyway, so yeah. Alright. Next one is the red one. And again, I feel as if the only difference, the plastic halves feel exactly the same as they should, you know, it's just a different kind of dye that they're using. The main difference between each yo-yo is the quality of the bearing. And sometimes center track bearings can be really good, sometimes they can be really bad. All the bearings I've got now are absolutely fine, they just have different kind of noises when they spin, which kind of gives the yo-yos different personalities, different feels. But for the most part, it's very, very consistent. All of them are super smooth, all of them don't like really vibe at all, and all of them come like super unresponsive out of the box. So yeah, I'd be happy with each and every one of these. And you know, obviously I've had the Skyva for a while now, so the novelty's like worn off. I know it's a very good yo-yo, but like my initial impressions of it, you know, if you guys haven't seen it already, were extremely positive. So this is kind of just reinforcing my opinion of the Skyva as a budget plastic yo-yo. Okay, and finally the last one is the green one. Really like this green color. Looks almost like kryptonite. So yeah, again, this one was a lot more similar to like the purple and blue. I'm not sure if it's a color thing, but it was like the cool colors played like normal Skyvas, whereas the warm colors had a kind of semi-different kind of bearing that made it play, I don't know, slightly different to what I'm used to. But I feel as if over time the bearings will like wear in, break in, and they will all play pretty much the same. But yeah, this is something that would look pretty cool under a black light, I think. Yeah, that's basically the Skyva. Okay, so yeah, I'll give you guys a last look at all the individual colors. But basically there's one color for every kind of light spectrum on the rainbow, so basically those are all the colors there. And yeah, I hope you guys have found this helpful, or at least entertaining, I suppose, to kind of check out all the colors and basically see them in action. Super impressed, super happy with all of these, and I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with all of them, but maybe I'll keep them as a collection, or maybe I might give them some away to like some fans and friends. But yeah, other than that, that's it from me. Any comments, questions, and criticisms, post them down below, and I will see you guys next time.